Hi, this is Shannah, and this pick a card reading is on their message to you. So, what would they like to say to you? So, what we're going to do is the following. First, we're going to take a look into the situation itself so you can recognize if the reading is for you. Afterwards, we're going to take a look into the message itself and then into their future actions regarding this connection, and then the outcome of the connection, so the future energies of this connection. And as usual, we have these three possibilities for pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you'd like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. Let's put your shell over there. Now, first we're going to take a look into the situation. So think of your person and let's take a look into the situation itself. Pile number 1. Okay. So we already have 3 cards. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, the Priestess, and the Knight of Coins, or the Knight of Pentacles. So it's the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so what we see here, maybe there was a message, or some of you may even be ghosted because these two together, even if they are exchange of messages and if you're in contact, it takes a long time, for one to answer back or at all. So there may be a situation here of ghosting for some of you, which is, of course, is not pleasant. And it's a very slow moving situation here with the Knight of Coins. As you probably know, this is the slowest moving card in the deck. So it's even if there is movement forward, it takes a long time and it's never clear if it's really going to move or not. Yes, there may be some contact, or there was some contact in the past, or exchange of messages or something, but it's very slow moving and you never know what you're going to expect. Let's get 3 more cards here. Then we have the 2 of Wands, and it's also the need for you to be on the same page, which could mean that many times you haven't been on the same page. And now we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Sorry for the glare. This could mean also that one of you was tired of waiting, of just, pushing the situation into the future. And here with the 7 of Pentacles, again, this is, you have to be really patient with the situation. This is something that has been going on for a long time. And it's every time it's you have to make this decision again. Should I give up? Should I just move on, or keep on trying, But you have to be really patient. And also here with the 3 of Wands, it's like a lesson in letting go, a constant lesson of letting go. And it's always when you're not expecting anything, is when something happens. So it's I was saying, it's a constant lesson of letting go. But let's continue here. So let's clarify the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? Because of the 10 of Wands. So it's it's tiresome. This game of answering, not answering, ghosting, not ghosting, is kind of tiresome. And we have here the 9 of Swords here for the High Priestess, and this could leave you anxious, right? If I am allowed to be a bit blunt here, it can be that some of you who are watching pile number 1 may have abandonment issues. This causes you anxiety when the other plays mysterious or hard to get or is the runner. This may cause really deep anxiety in you. So there may be abandonment issues here at play, which kind of perpetuate this dynamic of runner and chaser. But it's like, again, this is like a big, huge lesson of letting go, of relaxing into this, you know, what will be kind of feeling. Why is the Knight of Coins here? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? The Star. Because there's always hope. It's like the energy between you is never evil. It's never manipulating. It doesn't feel aggressive or mean. It's always quite pleasant. It's always quite hopeful. But the question here, and we shall look deeper into this as we go along, is this person actually deliberated? Is it deliberated that this person keeps you hanging on? You know, it's always like keeps you hopeful. You know, this person gives you like a little finger and you dream of, you know, having a family together, something like that. It's a very strong bond. This is what I'm having here. And I'm not judging any of you because this can happen to anyone, this kind of bond. This is very, very strong. And I have the feeling here is as if you already knew each other or you've known each other like for other lifetimes. How can I tell you this? It's like you're so familiar, that's the word, to one another, so familiar, like you've been, you know, in this carousel like very, very often, and this story has repeated, or it has like a better outcome or worse outcome, but you're very familiar to one another. And this attraction is sometimes something that probably we weren't able to explain to other people, to explain why and how, but it's just there. It's this connection. You just feel that this connection is there. So what about the Two of Wands? Why is it there? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Because this has to do with being cautious. This Two of Wands. So actually, the Two of Wands is like having to make a choice, but that choice isn't really made yet. It's kind of, but not really. So being cautious with the Knight of Swords is here. It's not rushing in. Now I'm getting the song from Elvis Presley, "Only Fools Rush In," right? But being too cautious then makes the other kind of get into despair as well, because there's nothing happening. But this person, I think this person is very, very careful. And this interplay of chaser and runner could go both ways, and it could be that it's interchangeable in the sense that sometimes you're also running away from this person, even if it's not something you want to do, but you find yourself running away as well. It's like a dynamic that's already built into this connection. You know, either it just developed that way due to these anxiety issues here, or it was already built in the DNA of the connection itself, you know, like from other past experiences, from other lifetimes, if you believe in that. The three, okay, this one just flew. Then we have the King of Swords also in display, not able... in reverse, I meant in reverse. Not able to make that decision, not even making plans. It could also be the feeling of being left out. And there you go, we have the Four of Swords. There's a lot of swords. There's a lot of communication not taking place. And, you know, feeling that you are being hidden away. You know, always being kept in the dark. Yeah. And here we have the Ten of Swords. So it could be that the situation ended in a way that you didn't want to end. You felt betrayed, or you didn't understand. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. It's just that you felt hurt. You felt betrayed with the ending of this connection. I have the feeling, yeah, that it ended somehow. But it's still lingering. There is still some communication on some level, but it's on ice here with the four of, this is the Four of Swords. So this connection is on ice. It's nothing happening, not really. You're just lingering, or you feel like you're being kept hanging on. And it's kind of in the stars. You see, it's kind of the stars. This could be the person of your dreams as well. But it's like in the stars, and you're learning to let go. You're just learning to let go and let God and see what happens. But I don't see you expecting much from this person or from this connection right now. If something nice happens, you know, you will be quite happy to acknowledge it. But if not, you're also okay. I don't see you going to suffer a lot with this connection. I think it has been in the past, but this is something that you've overcome. You're actually healing this kind of personality. Maybe this kind of personality was a kind of personality that you were attracting in your life due to these issues, abandonment issues and anxiety, but you're healing this. You are healing this. Wow. So we have the Moon. So it's very mysterious. This connection is only God knows where it will take you. Why was it in your life, or why is it still in your life? It's not straightforward. But I think it's not straightforward to none of you, because this connection is there. This connection is quite strong. So let's see what is their message to you. So the deck that I'm using is the Marseille deck. It's not the most beautiful deck, not by far not, but I find it in this kind of message the most straightforward one for me at this moment in time. So let's see, what would I like to tell you? Pile number 1. So there you go. What do I like to tell you? So we have the Five of Swords. There's some feeling of defeat here, something that hasn't worked out. Let's see. Already quite kind of established that. We have, yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so what we have here is this person telling you, okay, things couldn't work out in the past, and they felt quite defeated, and it's like, because they didn't feel good in their own skin. They also didn't know what to do. And I'm saying also because I have the feeling that you also didn't know what to do. Something, it's like, I have the feeling there was a lot of trying and false starts, but self-sabotage here as well, and on both sides. And I think this with the Five of Pentacles is really like on both sides, not feeling adequate, not feeling good enough. And so I think from their side, it's like they're saying things didn't work out. And the Five of Swords is in reverse, funnily enough. And it's also the inability of ending something, of being open and honest, and in the sense of, this doesn't work, I can't. So there was never like a real ending. There was never an explanation. There was never like, where are we standing exactly? But there was like this feeling of inadequacy, this feeling of not being good enough, not being worthy. And the Seven of Wands. Give me a second. Okay. Then we have here the King of Cups. Just a second. The cards are falling from my hand. And we have, what else? We have the Ten of Swords. One more, please. I know they're really big. I don't know if they fit the screen. And we have the Ace of Cups. So, in the first glance, is really a feeling of not being good enough, of inner conflict, of feeling love, feeling admiration, but kind of not letting it come out. You see here we have the Ace of Cups, we have the King of Cups. So this person you're inquiring about has really deep feelings for you, but is trying to be really mature about it. But the thing is, they kind of took it too far, in the sense of that they kind of killed the love they felt within. And what they're telling you, their message to you, is almost like explaining, hey, things didn't work out. And because they weren't feeling good enough. They're telling you, I didn't feel good enough for you. I didn't feel good enough for the situation, or up for the situation, or up for a new relationship. So they kind of killed it and never let it grow. Although the feelings are there, although the friendship, the admiration, the appreciation is there. And this person admires you. Yeah. They find you quite strong and persistent and resilient, but they kind of killed it. They never, they're kind of flattered by your attention, but they didn't feel up for it. That's the expression. They didn't feel up for it. They just kind of, killed it at the start. Or when they felt like it was getting too strong for them, or they couldn't deal with it, they just strangled it, so to say. But let's see, why is the Five of Swords there? Why is the Five of Swords here? We have the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of... We have the Six of Cups, so yeah, it was coming. And why do we have the King of Cups here? Whoa, okay, why do we have the King of Cups here? This one, the Hermit, yeah. Why do we have the Ten of Swords here? We have the Ten of Wands, again, it was here before in the other one. And why do we have the Ace of Cups here? Oh God, okay. We have Temperance. So, what this person is telling you, is you couldn't find that balance. It's like this person would be there for you. If you ever needed this person would kind of come running. If you ever asked help, or you really needed the help of this person, or some assistance of some kind, this person would come running. And I think this person has already proven that to you. But it's like they weren't up for it. They really weren't. And so like they wanted to wait for a time where they felt better about themselves. It's like they wanted, to meet someone like you, they would have to feel strong. They would have to feel more confident. And at the time that you met, or at the time this connection was taking place or is taking place, they don't feel or didn't feel that way, right? So they kept you at an arm's length, right? But they still think about you. And this is what they want you to know. They still think about you. And they may even still be single or be single again, right? These feelings have been lingering, and it could be because, remember, we had the Page of Swords. There's like someone sent someone a message, yeah, or you sent them a message, or they sent it, or you answered, they answered, it doesn't matter. But these feelings were stirred again. And this causes some conflict because they thought this, was in the past and it was done with. And this kind of overwhelms them a little bit here with the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, because it's as if they cannot deal with being loved. It's really strange, but they still think about you. They haven't forgotten about you. But I think they're healing from another relationship, and I think they're single at the time, and they are healing here with the Temperance. They're healing from another, and with the Ace of Cups, yes, they're healing from another relationship, and it's also like an invite to heal this connection as well, because there's a lot of friendship, there's a lot of stability here. So I think it has a good foundation, and based in friendship, based in respect, and based in affection as well. So there is love here, but this person kind of doesn't know how to deal with it, with being loved. There's again here, there's this self-image problem and self-worth theme here. Yeah. Quite interesting, right? Okay, but let's see now. What actions will they take regarding this connection? So what will they do regarding this connection and regarding you as well? Pile number 1. So think of your person and what actions will they take? What will they do regarding this connection, regarding you? So the cards are ready. So what will they do? Pile number 1. What will they do regarding this connection? And the first card just flew. And it can be that your person really has this kind of hair, kind of wavy hair, or really strong, like thick hair, really healthy. 4 of Cups. So this is not a good sign as a start for what will they do. They don't know what to do, and they're very distracted. They kind of not knowing exactly what to do. Then we have here the High Priestess, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. So they're still deciding, they're just keeping to themselves. Then we have the Queen of Wands. So what will they do regarding this connection? What will they do? The Knight of Wands. So they find you very exciting. They find you very, very sexy. And the 3 of Cups. So what I see here at first is like they're, oh, I don't know, because I think they still kind of sidetracked by other relationships or by other possibilities. And I don't think that at this moment they're going through a very good phase. It could be, you know, they have a lot to do, because this doesn't have to be, has to be other relationships, could be also like a lot to do at work or financial situations, right? And they're kind of not really open for love, or not open, you know, for happiness right now. But something is changing here with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess, you know, she gives also another perspective or another insight. And you see here with the Black Dragon and the White Dragon. So it's also coming into some kind of compromise or some kind of balance, right? And you need these 2 energies in order to find balance within yourself. So it's kind of this, there's a lot of healing going on within this person. And this person is trying to find balance in their life. So they're probably going through a very difficult and maybe even dangerous situation right now in their lives. And they're trying not to be sidetracked, not to be distracted right now, because they want to get things right. But here you are, the Queen of Wands. Sexy, funny, interesting, lively. You are intelligent. You are the life of the party. You are very talkative. You're so interesting. This person cannot escape your charms, right? And so what we see here is like there will be some kind of meeting or a communication, because this person is kind of flying to you. So maybe you're at a distance, but this distance can also be covered by, you know, like messaging and so on. But there's some kind of communication going on over here. And the 3 of Cups is then friendship. It's always the sign of friendship. It could turn into something more, but I see here, first of all, is like healing on this the foundation of friendship. There's a lot of healing going on here, and just, you know, taking it easy and going step by step, but the attraction is undeniable. Let's see now, why is the Four of Cups here in their future actions? We have the Five of Swords. So again, they have been defeated in the past, or maybe they're noticing, oh, well, I don't know if I should do something. This didn't work in the past. So for most of you, like I was said, it's like this is something that didn't work out in the past. And so they're considering, is this really worthwhile? Should I do it? Should I do not? Should I? Okay, then the High Priestess, why is she here? Their future actions. So why is, oh my God, so many. Then we have here the Queen of Cups. Yeah, again, there's this inner healing taking place. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Nine of Wands. So there's a lot of pentacles here, and that's a lot of work. And that's what I was telling you. There's something new. There's some, like a new phase in their lives. And although you come here and you're so beautiful and complete, they're kind of not ready yet because they're focusing on something else. There's a lot of healing going on. And so why is here the Two of Pentacles, if you please? We have the Five of Wands. Again, this inner conflict. And not knowing, is it worth it? And not that you're not worth it, but I think they have a lot on their plate right now. That's my feeling. They have a lot of their plate, and their attention is scattered all over the place. But here with the Queen of Wands, we have the Fool. Again, when they, you know, I think like when they see you, or they are reminded of you, something like that, or they see you like your photos on social media or something like that, they cannot escape it. They run to you. It's like they just decide to take the risk. They make that decision. Then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's not over. It's not over. But let me see here, because I was not really asking the question. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? We have the Empress again. This is not over, because you kind of represent everything that this person ever wished for. You are this complete woman, and you can be the mother of their child, or they would wish you would be the mother of their child. Then we have the Nine of Wands here with the Three of Cups, but there's still some resistance here. I want to get another one. Okay. Yeah, but the Page of Wands is here. So there's some resistance, but at some point, this person will make that decision and just run for it. You know, just not run for it away from you, but towards you. And we have bottom of the deck, we have Four of Wands. So there will be celebration. There will be coming together. At least as a friendship, there's here really potential for this to create roots and to become really strong, because the connection between you is undeniable. It's really interesting as an energy here. So let's see now, what are the future energies here? What is the future of this connection? What is the future of this connection? Wait a second, I have the cards the wrong way up. There you go. What is the future for pile number 1 for this connection? Okay, oh, 2, okay. So we have what lies in the dark. Then we have a perfect memory. What else? What's the future of this connection? Okay. Then we have the devil, you know. Then new love and having fun. So what we see here is quite interesting, because both of you here with what lies in the dark is the perfect memory. So both of you haven't forgotten about one another. So it's kind of in the back of your mind. You always have each other in the back of your minds. And it's like, it's what you know. You cannot let go. And the devil, you know, like I said, it's like you've been connected for many lifetimes. You just know this person. But there could be also the danger of repeating patterns. So you have to be careful here. Here with new love, either this is like the reigniting of this connection, or someone else is coming in. But I see here with having fun, just to take it easy and just enjoy what comes. But let's ask here with new love what it means. So let's see. Yeah, stuck in the past. Yeah, this is from the past. So this is reigniting the flame. And here, bottom of the deck is ever unfolding. So this is always growing, always developing, always changing. But the connection is really real. So you're still on each other's mind, even if it's not like constant on a very conscious level, but it's in the back of your mind. You're always there, and it's always kind of present. And then now, the last cards is some advice for you, pile number 1, how to deal with the situation or what to expect. So let's see what the cards say for pile number 1. What is the advice here? We have storyteller. We have revelation. And we have free will. So free will is for me always very important, and I find it interesting that it comes, you know, so specifically here in this deck, because it's just to let it flow, just let it go, let it happen as it should, out of free will, not of manipulating, forcing, you know, be it forcing in a direct way or indirect way, just let it happen. So just take it easy, because the truth will be revealed. Suddenly it will be so crystal clear what is really happening, what the other person is really feeling, and what you should be doing regarding the situation. It will become crystal clear. Don't worry, everything will be like revealed suddenly. And here with a storyteller, it's like you can use this situation as an inspiration. And you actually, for me, with a storyteller, it's like you know this story already, you know how it goes. And it's also telling you, you have the key to the outcome. You can change the outcome. Maybe in other lifetimes or in other experiences, this went a certain way. But now you see, it's not written. You can write it. You can change it. You can change the outcome. You can change the way you behave in the situation. And it will be so clear. It will be so clear the moment you understand that you don't have to follow the patterns of the past, that you are free from the patterns of the past. This situation will become crystal clear, and you can deal with it in a more mature, not really mature, that's not the word, no. It's more in a more freer way, free will. Yeah, it's like, and not as a reaction to a pattern, and things will become a lot easier. Wow. So pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So let's put your shell over here. So we're starting with a situation. So we're going to see what is their message to you. But we're starting with a situation so that you can see if it's really your pile or not. Okay, so what is the situation of pile number 2 and their person? So think of your person and let's go. So for pile number 2, what is the situation? Whoa. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have here the Empress. So, well, a lot of sexual energy here, a lot of attraction. We have the 7 of Cups. A lot of daydreaming and fantasizing. Yes. So what else? What else here for pile number 2? And we have the Lovers, but it was kind of in reverse, but I feel like leaving it like this. So first of all, let's put it here to the side so we have more space. You know which deck, which pile each shows. I hope so. So 2 more cards, please. Okay, we have them. We have the 3 of Wands and we have the Star. Okay, what I see here is a relationship. This relationship could still be going on, right? So it doesn't have to be necessarily someone from your past. This could be something that is still going on. So please take it as it resonates, because I'm getting like a present energy here. But we have the 4 of Swords underneath the deck, meaning that there may be, the relationship may be on ice, or there may be on a break, or something, you know, it's not working as it used to. So what we see here is there is a lot of attraction and there's a lot of mutual admiration as well. But also here with the attraction, we have it in reverse. So it's like things are not working like they used to, in the sense that although there's attraction, there's no contact, if there's no realization of this attraction, right? So it's a lot like in your head or in their head. And it was, but not that it's just in your head, because I don't feel that that's the case, but it's the sense of idealizing your partner and your partner idealizing you. So it's like projecting some kind of image, of perfect image, the perfect woman or the perfect man onto your partner. And of course, then in a relationship, then when time goes on, then we have here this situation. I don't know if you can see it. I'll get the card for you. So here with the 3 of Wands, there's some kind of disagreement here. You know, like someone has a new idea, but there's some kind, they're not seeing eye to eye. They're not on the same page. But there's this hope that this gets better, or even like, because it's a 3 and we see a 3rd person here in the picture, that someone, you know, got in the way of your happiness somehow. But there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of healing also going on. So this is not, you know, like lost forever, at least not here with these cards here. It's just like there's needs some healing, there's needs some understanding, there's the need of some communication. And funnily enough, we don't have any Swords cards. So, but there is the need of this communication here, because there's too much idealizing, but not really communicating, not really talking to one another. But there's the willingness of healing. There's the willingness of making the situation get better. So why do we have the Ace of Wands in reverse here? Why do we have the Ace of... So let's clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Again, we have the 4 of... Because of this. Because there's a break, maybe even no contact at the moment. Then for the Empress, we have the Page of Staves, or the Page of Wands. So there's a lot of sexual attraction. Also the willingness of having a new start. For the 7 of Cups, we have the 5 of Cups. So there's some regret here, some disappointment, and also the fear that everything is lost. With the Lovers, is Justice in reverse. So there's really like a misunderstanding here, and or the inability of being able, I'm trying to make that sense. Let me talk, okay? The inability of making a decision, yeah. And we have the Fool here for the 3 of Wands. And then we have, oh, I see. For the Star, why is the Star here? Oh, because we have the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Really nice. You know what I'm realizing here is like someone wanted, one of you, wanted to see the world, wanted new horizons. Maybe it's like the relationship became too stale or became too predictable, and someone wanted to travel or new adventures. So it's this feeling like that they couldn't do what they wanted, or they always had to find compromises, which is one of the good parts of the relationship. But it's like maybe it got to be too much. I don't know. I don't want to trigger you as well. But the thing is, here in this relationship is like you both still think a lot of each other, and you think that both of you think of each other as being a dream come true. So there's this potential here of healing. There's this potential here of making this work and making this relationship really, flourish. Even if it's now in a phase of disappointment, it's a hiccup. I have the feeling for you, pile number 2, that this hiatus, or how you call it, or this break is temporary, because there's so much love here. There's so much appreciation here. It's like you really belong to one another, but something here is not right. There's something is not balanced, right? And it has even to do with legal matters. Something here is not right. Or maybe someone is still married and couldn't get a divorce, or hasn't, managed or made the effort to get a divorce. But there's something here that is still not right. And it has to be fixed, but there's the willingness here to get it fixed. There's the willingness. So this is actually quite positive, even if you're going through like a difficult period right now. Okay, so let's see what is their message to you or for you. So what is their message for pile number 2? What is their person's message for pile number 2? I just saw the sun and the moon. So it's like you can be actually quite different from one another, but that's why you work so well together, because you end up complementing each other. But this can lead to some disagreements or even misunderstandings. So this is where we have to be careful. So let's see. What's the message? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Where is the message for pile number 2? We have the Emperor. And we have now upright the Ace of Wands. What else? What is the message for pile number 2? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, wow. And we have the King of Wands. So let me just put them more to the side. Let's see if we get enough space, because I need one more card here. And we have, well, the Four of Wands. Spectacular. Now, this person, and we have again the Six of Cups, so they're still thinking about you. And we have here also the Fool reaching out. So this person, really feels that you belong. This person has actually been watching you or been kind of tracking you, like seeing what you're up to and, checking you out. And there's a lot of attraction here. And they really feel like you belong together, that you're the couple, the power couple. It's like this is a very successful person. And I think it's a business person, or they're very popular, or they're very famous or well-known, depending on the culture, depending on their area of business, but they're very well-known. And they think that you are the perfect partner for them, because you are strong, you are kind of traditional as well in some way, but you know how to behave, you know how to be, and you give them a lot of stability. You're very grounded, you're very down to earth. So you not get easily impressed by glitter, by appearances, and by achievements. You're very down to earth, and you really ground this person, and they find you incredibly sexy, and they really like a family with you, or they've been having, or they already started a family with you, but something they really appreciate. And if they turned away, right, it's because they needed some freedom. They needed to experience some freedom. And for some of you, it's like they needed to feel young again, to be free again, because this was either getting quite serious, or they felt like it was getting a bit stifling for them, and they needed some freedom. But they really enjoy your company. They really love to be with you. They really love, also how you're seen, also your public status or your social status. They really admire that in you as well, all the things that you've achieved and how you're celebrated. And this is also someone that needs to be celebrated and admired somehow. So, but let's see, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Sorry, that doesn't count because they just fell. Sorry for that. Okay, let's start again. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? We have the Two of Swords. Why is the Emperor here? Okay, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Why do we have the Ace of Wands here? We have here the Hangman. Why do we have the Ten of Pentacles? We have the Devil. Interesting. And why do we have the King of Wands here? Why do we have, okay, we have Justice again. And why do we have the Four of Wands here? We have the Knight of Swords. Now, this is interesting. Now it's getting juicy. And bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So finding clarity and making a decision, which is quite important. Now, the funny thing is, it's like they thought you were the right person and that message is right, but they couldn't really make up their minds. And it's not that it was something to do with your worth, but it was with their worth. Because although they're quite important, it's like they have this kind of imposter syndrome. Although maybe they're really successful, they really don't think they deserve either the attention or the money, or, like someone will find them out that they've been imposters the whole time. Many people suffer from that. So it's like they didn't feel they were good enough for you, but they played the Emperor also with you. So maybe this person, if this person is a guy, they really play the macho, or they like to have you under their thumb, and this maybe also made you leave the relationship, or made you have doubts about this relationship. And they kind of got stuck. They really got stuck in that energy of not being good enough, or having to turn to power games, and they're addicted to money. That's interesting. Oh, okay, now I get it. So this could also be a workaholic. They always have to prove their worth. So here with the Hanged Man, here with the Ace of Wands, it's really saying like sometimes they didn't have time for you. They didn't have time to be with you. And maybe they even got stuck in the creative process, not having ideas of how to grow also economically. But what they're talking about you is like they got stuck, they didn't have time for you because they were too busy, working, and they couldn't stop working. Some of them would even work at the weekends for some of you. And that got too much for you because this person was giving it all to a business or to a company or to a project, and was kind of neglecting their family life or their love life. And this kind of frustrated you, and they understand that they want to correct this. They want to get in charge of their life again, and they want to bring balance, and they can hardly wait to see you again. They can hardly wait to get a chance to meet you, be it at a party, at an event. They really want to fix this. They want to fix the situation. They want to turn it around, and probably they even seek help, like counseling or something like that, because they want to change this and they can hardly wait to do it, actually. Okay. So speaking of hardly being able to wait to do it, let's see, what will their future actions be? So for pile number 2, what will their person do towards this connection, towards them? What will this person do? So we have here, it's death, it was in reverse. Pile number 2, what will their person do? We have the 9 of Wands, defending. What will person, oh, and then we have the High Priest. What will this person do regarding people shows film number? We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. What else? What will their person do? We have the King of Swords. Yeah. And so what we see here, so he's not letting this die. He will defend this. For many of you, you were even married, but he'll defend this connection. And I think that they want to revive this connection. And they're coming up with a plan. And we have here 2 kings. So one of them is like saying, hey, I've matured. I've realized how important this connection is to you and to me, to them. Yeah. And they're coming up with the plan in order, to change this, and I think they will communicate this to you. There will be communication here. There will be talk. There will be clarification. There will be compromising. This person is ready to heal this connection. So why is death in reverse here? Oh, okay. We have again, oh, this was the Knight of Cups, sorry. This is the King of Cups. But they've matured, they have an offer for you. For some of you, with these 2 together, there will be a marriage proposal even, and a new start. They're just like thinking about how to do it. The King of Cups, so this is here. They're not letting it go because they're growing. They are maturing and they have all these feelings for you. What else? Why is here the 9 of Wands here? We have Judgment. So it's the healing and reviving of this relationship. So this person will do whatever they can in order to save this relationship and make it work. We have here the Moon. They still don't know how, but they stay awake thinking about this. They're not getting much sleep, funnily enough. So what is here the Knight of Cups doing? So why is it here? What will they do? We have the 2 of Pentacles. It's like they have these really deep feelings and they want this offer, to present you this offer, but they don't know how. They're still considering how to do it, how to juggle it, how to, that's why we have the King of Swords here. But why is here the Ace of Pentacles? Okay, we have here the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a new start. Some of them will even change the way they work, change their lifestyle, their routines in order to make this relationship work, in order to be more present, to be there. And then we have here the Six of Cups. Yeah, so this person wants to restore the relationship, and we have the Three of Wands here, bottom of the deck. They still feel very connected. They want to restore the connection, and they will take steps to do it. They just don't know exactly how to, but the moment they find it out, and with this, the King of Swords here will make it possible, they will come forward. They will talk to you. You both will discuss this, and this person will make it possible. Yeah, they're not giving up. That's really nice. Now, what is the future then? What is the future of this connection? Let's take a quick glimpse. What is the future of this connection? For pile number 2, what is the future of this connection? We have the Devil, you know. So you both, you know, like, you know each other inside and out. So it's like you cannot really let go, none of you. And it's the old flame. There you go. It hasn't died yet. It's still burning bright. What else? Keeping tabs. So you're both watching each other. You're both thinking about one another intensely. So what's the future? Happy endings. Those things will turn out for the better. Let's get one more card. What is the future? So we do have happy endings here. So nice. But decisions. So it's not a but. It's like decisions have to be made. Oh, sorry, all cards are falling. Come on. So decisions have to be made here. But happy endings are just around the bend. Yeah. You just have, both of you have to make the decision to give this a chance. And I think you will. It's really nice. So, just the last cards. Advice for pile number 2. Advice for pile number 2. We have Sacred Reverence. What else? Pile number 2, advice. We have Revelation. Pile number 1 also had that card. Advice for pile number 2. Advice for pile number 2. Magic of the Earth. So over here, what we have is like, this relationship is really important and actually sacred for both of you, and treat it as such, and treat your heart as being sacred, as your time, your life as being sacred, because it's unique and your heart is so beautiful. And be sure that people realize it, acknowledge it, and appreciate it. But you should do it first. You should be appreciating your heart first and foremost. With Revelation, it's here, things are becoming clearer to you. You're changing your perspective, and you're getting also more grounded here with Magic of the Earth. If you feel lost, if you feel stressed, you know, like hug a tree, walk barefoot, or, you know, dive into water, something like that, that keeps you connected to nature somehow. You know, touch nature, touch the earth, touch water, right? So that gets you connected and helps you relax, helps you calm down. If you feel like you're overwhelmed, if you feel like you are struggling emotionally, right? And then we have here a beautiful, how do you call that? Now it's gone. A beautiful surrendering, no, freeing yourself. It's like, yeah, freeing of the heart, also freeing yourself from doubt, freeing yourself from worry. Things will be fine. Just take care of yourself. Focus on your grounding. Focus on your healing. Focus on feeling good. on appreciating who you are. You are a beautiful heart. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So what is their message to you? So first we're going to look into the situation itself for you to see if it's really your pile. And then we're going to look into the message, then a glimpse into the future energies, and then advice. So let's start. What is the situation of pile number 3? What is the situation? So, situation of pile number 3. So first of all, we have the sun. Oh, wow. A lot of happiness, actually. That's a situation. And we have the 2 of Cups. Wow. Somehow I'm getting here summer love. I don't know. Let's see. What is the situation of pile number 3? We have the Emperor. What else? This is a very successful person. Used to get his way. Then we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. But something wasn't quite the way they wanted, or quite the way you wanted. Let's see. What is the situation of pile number 3? We have the Knight of Swords. And, oh, I see. So, and then we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, this could be a situation that is still, going on. Until now, I don't see any distance or separation. So it could be that you're still involved with this person, but please take it as it resonates. If it's not the case, but the rest resonates, then, just take it as it makes sense for you. And here we have the Magician at the end, at the back of the deck. Now, so this is a relationship that started in a beautiful way. A lot of happiness, a lot of optimism, a lot of potential. 2 souls that recognize each other and immediately fall in love, and they date, and they're quite compatible, and it's really like a happy, beautiful time. Now, the thing is, this person that you're asking about, this could also be you, but I think this is actually the person you're asking about. Is someone who's very used to get their ways, very used, to have the say, to be in control. And if something doesn't go the way they plan, they can get really kind of aggressive, really like in a bad mood. And it's so like probably you felt like you had, to kind of hide who you really are, or kind of bend the truth so that this person would kind of be happy. So what we see here, there could have been a lot of fights. There could have been a lot, or there still can be a lot of fights and disagreements. And this person may be really, really jealous. Yeah, this person may be really jealous. This person may be really possessive as well. And they're always afraid that you're going to, betray them or leave them or find someone else more interesting. Although they're kind of full of themselves, and to a certain extent, but that's where, that's the storm in paradise here, because everything seems so perfect. And that is the storm in paradise, is this lack of self-confidence or a lack in confidence in the partner, right? Interesting. But let's see now. Sorry about this. This is all a bit improvised still. I'm still traveling. So let's clarify. Yeah, and then we had the Magician as bottom of the deck. So it's like this person really likes to be in control, and likes to have you in control as well. Then we have here the 8 of Wands in reverse under the sun. Then why do we have here the Two of Cups? Then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Why do we have here? Why do we have here the Emperor? Pile number 3. Why do we have here the Emperor? We have 2 cards. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. And then why the Nine of Cups in reverse here? Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse here? We have the Seven of Cups and the 3. You're getting a lot of cards. 7 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Swords here? So this is really interesting. Okay, so we have the 5 of, again, see, the disagreements, the fights. We have the 5 of Wands under the Knight of Swords. And why is the 7 of Swords here? And there are too many. Sorry for that. Let's try again. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Then we got again 2 cards. We have the 9 of Wands. Oh, okay. Okay. So, and bottom of the deck have the Towers. So something like the Storm in Paradise, something went wrong, maybe even unexpectedly, you know, something's not growing. Yeah, a dry spell, for instance, as well. But let's see here what happens. So yes, everything started beautifully, but the communication was not really straightforward. It's like you were talking to each other, but I think it could be a lot of projecting here, you know, a lot of projecting here. And I think from your person's side, to tell you the truth, here with the 2 of Cups, yes, 2 souls meet, and it's really beautiful. But we have under the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like a lot of unbalanced here. So the relationship wasn't balanced from the start. Although as romantic as it may have felt, from the start there were incoherences, and there was like the communication was not very clear. I think each one of you just understood what they wanted because you were so in love, and so we tend to project what we want to see on our partner. So, and this kind of happened here, and it's totally normal. It can happen, right? But let me just put this to the side so it's clearer here. Then we have the Emperor and the King of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. So we see here working together. Although the 7 of Pentacles is a card of waiting, here I'm going to take it literally with the picture. So I'm going to take it pictorially. With the Knight of Cups. So this person, you know, they offered you not only love, but even like a work partnership. This person wanted to build something with you, wanted to build a family, wanted to build an empire with you, because this is the Emperor, right? And they thought you would be their Empress. And they were wanting to build something of value here. But with the 9 of Cups in reverse, we have the 7 of Cups. Again, this is the idealizing the other person. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles. And it's like highly idealizing the other person. And it's like, I still have the feeling, because now she's here alone with the Pentacle, right? This is my work. I've achieved this, right? And probably he wasn't, I'm saying he because there's a lot of male energy here. Your person wasn't, is very traditionalist, and this person wasn't willing for you to be more successful than they are, or for you to be ambitious, or even to work. For some of you, they weren't willing for you to work, or aren't still, if you're still in this situation. Although they want your support, they want to build something with them, but they don't want you to be successful independently from them, kind of thing, right? And this person wants to be admired. Also here with the 3 of Pentacles, this person wants to be admired. This person wants you to kind of always think the best of them and to be their biggest fan and their cheerleader and so on and so forth. And here, this person is really quite impatient. There were a lot of disagreements because you're also a very strong and independent person. And you have the mind of your own, and you have your own projects, you have your own ambitions. So there was a lot of disagreements, a lot of fights here, of arguments. And this here is like, this person is then still obsessed with you somehow, but you turned away. You see here we have the Queen of Cups. This is you. You have a lot to offer. You're very creative and you're very loving, but you turned away from them. You became defensive, and this drives them mad, drives them crazy, because here it's really you turning away from this situation, because this person is so controlling, so manipulative, and so possessive. You kind of turned away. You know, you wanted also to heal this person. You wanted, you know, to save them, but it's not up to you to save them. And you're realizing that, or you were realizing that, and you kind of turned away and started defending yourself and kind of building up a wall, right? And this person is now, it's kind of obsessive, right? With you and what you're doing and you're not doing, and so on and so forth. So it's a really interesting combination here. So what is their message to you? What would they like to tell you? And I wasn't expecting any of this. It's really interesting. So what is the message of pile 3's person to them? What is the message of pile 3's person to them, to pile 3? Yeah. Here's their message. Pile 3. We have here the Page of Cups and the Four of Swords. So this person would like to come forward and, you know, talk to you, make you an offer, or send you a message. Here's like more sending a message, but they kind of stop themselves because they know, they're afraid that you will ghost them. They're afraid that you will not answer. And that everything, you know, they're afraid that will be the confirmation that everything's over, that things are over between you both. And they're making a decision. You know, it's like they're realizing their role. It's like they're saying, well, the beginning was so beautiful, but then everything like started going wrong because, you know, there was maybe even lack of money for some of you, you know, like in the relationship. But it's also like lack of self-worth. You know, there was like some issues here, some self-confidence issues as well here, that led everything to go to ashes, for the foundation to crumble. Because, and he's realizing now, I'm still saying he, I'm so sorry because I'm getting a lot of male energy here, but this person is still realizing, is now realizing that what their role was in this situation. Let's get another card here. Again, the Seven of Swords. Whoa. Let me get another card here for the Seven of Swords, a clarification. Let's start already. Okay. Interesting. They're really stuck. It's for them very difficult to really see things your way, anyway, but also to see things as they are. It's very difficult for them to face that it's over, or to face that things didn't work out as they could have. And they feel abandoned here. And really sad, because this page just looks very sad, you know. And like he was run over by a bus. I don't know why I'm saying this, but he feels like a bit, you know, beaten up by life. And so why is the Ace of Swords here? What do they want to say? We have, again, here, they're realizing, you know, like, what their role is, because I think you left pile number 3. So if this is the other way around, please turn it around, but they feel abandoned and they're realizing what they've done to deserve this. But it's very difficult for them to change. They still don't see things very clearly. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? We have the Five of Cups. So there's a lot of regrets, a lot of sadness here. They're really, really sad. And we have here the World. They want to transform this. I think they want a new beginning. They want also to change their behavior, to end this chapter. Yeah, they want to heal. They're healing now. I think they're understanding a lot more than they did, and they want a new chance in love, a new start. Why is the, yeah, it's the Six of Cups. They haven't forgotten you, of course not. It's like for them, you are their soulmate, that you belong together. But I want that, I want another card there for the Seven of Swords. Why is it here? What do you want to tell me? We got 3 cards. Okay. Yeah. It's very driven. This is a Six of Wands here again. And we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Emperor. And we have the Page of Cups. They want another chance, although they're kind of unwilling of changing their ways. It's like they cannot. And this is like that's why we have the Hangman here. It's very difficult for your person to change their ways. And although they're realizing a lot of stuff, they're realizing their role, but it's still difficult for them to change. But they want you back anyway, you know. They still love you. And they're really sad about this not working. They just don't know how to do things differently. They still don't know how. But they're being really honest about it in this message. And I like that. We have to respect that. It's really interesting. So let's see now. What will they do towards this connection, towards you? What will they do? So, what will they do towards your connection? What will they do? We have here the Eight of Wands. So they're leaving something behind. What will they do during this? The Nine of Swords. What will they do? Opa. We have Temperance. We have the Page of Cups again. We have the Ten of Wands. One more cards, please. One more card. What will they do? We have the Two of Wands. Well, I've already used this one. Okay, we'll keep on using it. Sorry, I should be using another deck, but never mind. It is as it is. I will clarify it with the other deck. So what we have here, we have this person is still very anxious about this separation, right? This person is trying to heal, is trying to find some balance. This person will try to win you back, will try to come back to you, or that you come back to them. They're very anxious about this, and they're very also anxious that you probably find someone else, or that you betray them on some level. But they're taking time. They're taking time also to heal and to think clearer. And here with the Page of Cups, they want to send you a message. They want to reach out to you, but kind of overwhelmed. They don't know exactly what to do. So they have to make a decision, but they haven't made it yet. Let's see what else we have here. So why is the Eight of Cups here? Let's use this other deck that I should be using already, but never mind. Just give me okay. We have 2 cards. We have the Queen of Wands and Three of Swords. Yeah, it makes sense. So their queen left. That's why it's here. So they're really broken-hearted completely. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords? Ah, everything's falling apart. Just give me a second. But the card fell, and it's the Ten of Swords, because things are over. So they're very, very anxious, and they can't sleep at night. They keep thinking about it, and they're really hurt. They really feel betrayed. They feel like they were abandoned, right? Why is Temperance here? Why is Temperance here? Seven of Cups, because they still believe that there will be a chance. They still idealize the situation. They still, you know, keep hope alive. Why is the Page of Cups here? Strength. Yeah, they're controlling this urge to message you. They really want to message you. They really want to get in contact with you, but they're controlling it. They're trying to be strong. They're trying to find the right time and also the right things to say. And then we have here the Three of Wands. They still feel very bound to you, and this is very overwhelming. They're very sad. They feel very alone. And but they're, you know, they're keeping hope that things will get better between you in a future, right? So they're giving it some time. And then the Two of Wands, why is it here? We have the Hermit. Yeah, they're taking time to make this decision. The decision still hasn't been done, hasn't still been made, actually. And they need time to heal. I just saw now the Four of Swords. They need time to heal. And they're afraid that you start fighting and that they will be defeated. Here's the Five of Swords. They're really afraid of completely losing you. So what is the future of this connection? What is the future of this connection? Pile number 3. What is the future of this connection? Wish you were here. So there's a lot of longing also in the future. This person really misses you. Wow. Pile number 3. Beyond the horizon. So they dream about you. And maybe there is even like distance between you. Like you moved away, moved country, moved city, moved home. Out of the blue. Ooh, what will happen out of the blue? Happy ending out of the blue for this situation. Let's get another card for the happy ending and see what happens. Yeah, stuck in the past. You cannot really let go of each other at the end of the day. There will be an opportunity for a happy ending. Let's see if I get another card for that door. Whoa. Because, you know, this person is, and I think you are thinking about each other a lot, and I think your person is gathering courage, you know, to come towards and go the distance and cross that distance between you and really make the effort. You know, they're growing. They're going through a lot of healing. They are growing and they are discovering a lot about themselves, but it's taking some time. You know, it's taking some time, and they need that time in order to realize what needs to be done and what they want out of the relationship, what their role was in the outcome, and what your role was, how much you mean to them. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of potential. It's just growth. All it needs here is growth, communication, and yeah, respect for one another, of course. So what is the advice here for pile 3? Magic of the Earth. Pile 2 also got this one. What is the advice for pile 3? We have Smoke and Mirrors. What is the advice for pile 3? And we have Spirit of Gratitude. I know it's a bit, we have a glare, but this is how it looks like. It's really beautiful. Now, Bottom of the deck, we have intimate encounters. Oh, that's nice. But I think this is like when you probably felt caged in this relationship. Yeah. But here is like the advice is, to ground yourself, because you need clarity in this connection. You need a lot of clarity. You need a lot of compassion and understanding for one another. But now is the advice for you is to come like also in appreciation, gratitude, and compassion towards yourself, in order, to your self-worth needs to be enhanced, and also the worth of your partner, in the sense, who is your partner really? Do you really understand where he or she is coming from? Even if at first glance they seem to be, so negative and so possessive, but there's a need here for understanding. You don't have to tolerate. If you're being, abused, you just run. Okay, you don't have to tolerate anything. But sometimes understanding gives us also an inner insight about ourselves. So we get more knowledge, you get more awareness about ourselves and how we react or act towards other people or situations. But the thing is here, it's really you grounding yourself. You're finding your inner balance, and then cutting away all the BS, cutting away all that it's not needed, all that it's like other people's opinions or negative thinking, cutting that away in order to come to a place of love. And like I said, love doesn't mean that you accept anything or any kind of behavior, but out of this feeling of love and compassion, you fully understand the other person, and you can then freely and clearly decide if the situation is good for you or not. And this was your message, pile number 3. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you, and I wish you a wonderful time full of love.